Hello there. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Hi. I'm ready to go to be continued. But first, I'm gonna go into the action extracts. I could have done them earlier, but nah, I resisted. Time to go to Fimbulvinterin. Yes, Fimbulvinterin. I see there's a drone. And 2 other places for them to come through, but it's fine, you know? I got others that can whack stuff out of the sky. This is completely fine. I didn't get through all the epilogues, I'm not gonna lie. But it's fine, there's always looking at them later to fully get all the deets. Well, now I'm gonna stare. Let's see. I shall bring along Aya, because why not? And I'm too lazy to change my team out. It is fine. Completely fine. I can bring some level 1s out to play. I mean, look how cute they are. Wee. Wait a second, before I forget, I should do this. Or actually, no. Yes, for now. Oh, poor doggo got frozen. Oh no, that just means my people can get frozen too later. Yeah, I can see the freezing. So this is fine, I'm kind of bullying in a way. I shall bring along Susie. The great Susie. I want to bring out Chen, so let's do this. Now yay. Oh, the event's not that long, really? Oh, I thought it'd be longer with that many sections. We'll see then. I don't need to use her skill, I can just bring out... I can bring her out to assert more dominance. Oh, if it's about like 3.5 hours, that ain't too bad at all. I gotta decide how much sleep I want. 'Cause I know I'm waking up at 4 something for a collab. I just gotta think. Good thing I don't also have work tomorrow, because if I did, I would be suffering. Like how I have been every so often. But do I ever learn? No. Yay, satisfying battle. Ooh, hello. Now the next part. Wow, though, that's a lot of stuff already. I can buy at least 1 record. This is great. Yeah, this is lovely. I like how easy it is to farm it. Theater going. And I feel so edgy, I don't even have to look at the map first. Sinking sand? What are you doing, sir? You're gonna walk around menacingly, huh? Oh no, it's those things! Well, this is gonna be an experience. No fear. Uh-oh. No fear. Oh, what's going here first? Okay. Now let me bring out Silver Ash. There, he is prepared to defend this side as one do. The guy at the top gives some fear. I mean, look at him, just slowly moving around, asserting his dominance that way. As one do. I'll just keep her here. And over here, I will bring out Tian. Yeah, Qian's good here. Oh, he's going to the... Or the other one's going to the stair. Oops, never mind. My bad. Oof. Dang. Anu, hello, hello. Maybe for Flint's record. The main priority is to be continued. Anything else is just a bonus. Is speedrunning to be continued today? Maybe. Though gosh darn it, I cannot let those things get through. Okay. Similar setup as last time, because I am being edgy like that. Will I fail again? Maybe. But you know it's fine, it's a learning experience. No fear. Yeah, no fear. Okay, I see now. I understand. Look at those things floating menacingly. Warfarine doesn't love me enough yet. Okay, look at those things floating menacingly. Okay, I should not stare at them. Staring at them is bad. Okay, this is a lot better than last time. I can say that for sure. Go, Qian, go! I'm just gonna have her over here. I want to see how she does against that one dude. I should have expected that. Oh, I am so sorry. Oof, that was... ouch. But I want to attack that thing some more. I can't resist it. And you know, let me gain more love with her. Here you go. Like, this side's fine, the left side. The right side, they might need a little bit of help. Because Susie is too good. She's the ultimate warrior here. Oh, thingies are coming. Not too bad, just 6 more. Hey. Oh, that is satisfying. Do not get through. Phew. Nice. That works out. I gotta buy a bunch of the EXP tickets in the shop. I wanna try using Hibiscus later. Simoom. Okay. Like 3 ways for them to come in and 1 exit. That's fine. But yeah, I want to use my new Hibiscus. I heard she attacks while healing, and I think that's cool. Like, that is fun. Same! 1 exit and I get happy too, because I'm like, yes! This makes life easier. When there's 2 exits, I'm like, you know, that's kind of okay, but then when it gets to something like 3, that's when no. Just no. Oh no, that was a bad move. Oopsies. Oh, she's gonna suffer. Oh, and he's gonna suffer. You know, maybe I should bring a healer out fast. That'd be smart. I'm sorry, Myrtle, you're gonna suffer. You're here to be cute. You're my emotional support, Myrtle. Big oof. No, I shall keep her here. Oh, look at Myrtle. She's just living. She's doing her best. She's too cute for them to attack anymore. Okay, now time to be extra edgy. Okay, Susie's living. And that is a good thing. I don't want Susie to get hurt. I should probably bring out another healer. Oh, look, it's the dudes, they're running. 10 more. I think the scariest ones are gone, so it should be fine, kind of. Because the scaries are gone. 6 more. Okay, who else is coming? Okay, 4 more. 1 drone. You know, might as well. Hello, last dude. Come on, slowly approach. And there. Good job, Susie. Oh, that is satisfying. I wasn't paying attention to what else drops. So far... I don't know which one I'd want to farm the most. Aw man, 2 exits. The last Lazarite. Very, very pretty sounding. Wee. I'm happy I can buy the records out fast though. And then second, I will buy out the skin because I can't resist good skins. Yeah, resistance is futile when it comes to that. Let's see. I shall keep her here. Because why not? Okay, that's not too bad. And I shall put my boy here. No, here, because... Just because... Like, clearly that is the greatest reasoning. Never underestimate the just because. And over here... I shall put Silver Ash down. He's a good boy. Yeah, he's a good boy. Ooh, I could farm non-event stages since they offer the event currency still. Okay, good. That'll make life even easier. I gotta get a bunch of those pink tickets again. Gotta refill on them. Oh no, she went poof. So yeah, one of the things I really gotta get are those items for making the bigger chips. To upgrade my chips, yes. I gotta get a bunch of those. And oh no, look who's here. Oh, I see. This is oof. But you know what's fine? Gosh darn it, Roy. Why do you always have the worst timing? Roy? Ha. Once he comes back out here, I want Susie to attack him. Okay, that one's slowly approaching. Gives some fear too. Come on, just a little bit more. There. I had to get rid of him first. I wouldn't mind them joining my Rhodes Island though. They can work in my base. They can live there. They can get me a bunch of gold and LMD, as one do. Now, what is this one? Ho'omaha. And of course it's a water stage. Okay. The one exit is fine, but then there's so many entrances. Look at it, 4. But no, I'm gonna fight water with water. And also fight with... I guess Susie is electric, so super effective. I want to check out the other stages. They aren't too bad so far. Just watch me jinx it by saying that. Which I hope I did not just jinx it. Go, Myrtle, go! Give me that cost. Great job. Look at Myrtle doing a thing. I shall bring out a healer. Warfarin needs some love. Yes, she deserves some love, and I shall put her here. Yes. Like, why there? Because why not? I gotta get those dudes at the bottom. But now I'll get priority over here. I hate the ones with range. As long as it can be mainly brute forced, it's fine. And oof. I'm sorry, Warfarin, you're just here to suffer. Oh, poor girl. Okay, Silver Ash, please do a thing. Okay, 20 out of 55, not too bad. Power of brute force. Okay, over halfway, good. The guys with the swords do give a slight amount of fear just because I keep on remembering how they, you know, sometimes run past my people. But it's not as bad as when things like slugs get through. Like, oh, was that one slug or that one wolf? And it's like, stop running through. Like, can you not? Did I encounter the boss for CC10? No. I pretty much did the easy stages and I didn't get too high up in the difficulty. I'm like, I'm just gonna buy outfit and some other goodies and then be satisfied. Like, brute forcing doesn't work as much. Hell and high water. Oh, boo! There's two exits, and one exit has a way to get in from both sides. Oh, that is so annoying. Okay, those are the worst ones. Except when Mudrock is here, she can do the thing. Because Mudrock is Mudrock, and I believe. I just gotta make sure that people fall in the water. And hope there's not those guys with the drills on their boats, because those are annoying. Oh, I can use roadblocks? Great! I love roadblocks. They make me happy. Like right here. Oh, so satisfying. Yeah, way better. Way better. I don't mind him coming from this way, so boop. No, sir, you cannot pass. I saw what you were doing. Back away, dude. No. Thorns is a boss he can protect here. Whee! Good job, Silver Ash. Do a thing. And actually, I got some fear, so let me just put a block here. Oh no! Don't go through. How could you, dude? Stop it. Oh well, fine. You can be the one that got away. V1. Silver Ash. It's okay, Silver Ash, you tried your best. He tried, that's what matters. I'll get my revenge later. And now time to use water and water. And also electricity. I should probably put a healer there too. You know, being another healer would be great. The more healers, the merrier. And I'll heal my other healer. The Warframe doesn't suffer too much. 18 out of 30, not bad. Nah, that's fine if they go through that area where Myrtle is. Especially with the way I face thorns. Okay, there's one person with a speedboat. It's a tiny speedboat. And there's a boat that I don't like. Oof. Oh no, that actually hurt. Okay, that dude gives me slight fear. And just in case Mudrock, yes. There, now it's fine. Look at them slowly walking through the water. Phew. I'll have to redo that one later. The one dude got away, but whatever. And now, or my. 2 exits, a bunch of entrances, and there's stairs. Because there's stairs, there must be someone powerful. That is always what stairs entails. Because for some reason, tough enemies love walking around, making circles, and then eventually going to stairs. Horn is pretty fun. Especially when using her skill. Like, she cool. It's one of the dudes who punch. He has those brass knuckles to be extra cool and edgy. I kinda wanna get myself those one day just as a fun accessory. Cause yeah, to me those are cool. Oh no, no fear. Good thing thorns can hit things. Especially the ones with drones. And Silver Ash too. Silver Ash is a good boy. He is ready to attack whenever is needed. Oh, I just noticed the limit cost. Because I gotta use these, huh? Do not get destroyed. Oh, that is so annoying. Come on, let me activate you, please. Whee! There, not as bad. Where's her range? Okay, still in range. Oh, look at that dude running. Like, sir, can you stop running? Oof. Bringing out another healer would be nice. And Myrtle, can you please help? Thank you. Good job. Hammer dude. Good luck, Silver Ash. Actually, no, I'll bring you a friend. Here you go, get a friend. He deserves a buddy. Oh no, everyone's hurting. Oops. Well, now I know what to do. Yep, I know what to do now, aka don't lose. Just because of the name to be continued, I was expecting like one of those things where it's like a... Like when people go home and then it shows what they're doing afterwards, like a slice of life kind of thing. It's like, oh yes, now time to continue our normal adventure. As one do. Very peaceful. But because it's Arknights, will it be peaceful? Or also to be continued could be like, you know, those memes? Where it goes to be continued. So it'll either be cute or troll me where it ends on something where I'll never know what happens next. Because it's gonna be an eternal to be continued. As one do. Anu, hello, hello. I'm being good at bringing out healers. Like faster this time anyways. Come on, let me activate you already. And stop trying to shoot at the things. Like, can you not? Sir? Come on, just a little bit more. Okay, quickly activate. Yay, cost! Cost is good! Woohoo! No! Yes, there! And in this case, I'm just gonna have her face here because I want to make sure I destroy those things. Over here. Then I bring out another healer because healers are good. Except I might not bring out a healer in time because I did not just now. Oof. But they're still coming back from this. No one got through. So far. Aya, do the thing. Actually, no. Someone got through. Actually, no. It's not they got through. It's because a thing died. Shoot. I understand. Oh, the one that got destroyed. Oof. I will have Horn do a thing. Come on, Horn. Go get him. Yeah, she got this. Come on, little drone thingies. Do not get too close. For I shall bonk you. Oh, Qian, your watery field is so great. Very, very satisfying. And look at those dudes just running. Running dudes. Can you just not? They're just running menacingly. Okay, that was a good placement. No, stop it. Hey, you, stop it. Can you just like not run past? Well, it's fine. Yeah, at that point it's too late to put Mudrock. Either way, I'd have to redo it. Nah, either way, it'd have to be redone because of that one thing breaking. But it's fine. It's for the... whatever these thingies are, the library cards. Why do I need so many library cards? 2 exits. A bunch of entrances. And all eyes on you. Am I getting library cards for everyone in my Rhodes Island? They all want to rent books at the same time. I'm like, I'm sorry. I shall get you your library cards. Now just be patient, please. And eventually you'll get your card. Just wait in line, guys. Or can't we all just share a library card? Like, no, we can't? Okay, I see. Fine. All of you can have library cards. Oh, it's these enemies. Okay. No fear. At least I don't need to worry about defending a thing. Those light things are horrible for me to defend. Okay, 19 there. Okay, Silver Ash. Then I should bring out a healer. I feel scared. I'm just gonna use that. I mean, no fear. Sirs, can you just like not attack that? Okay, good. As long as they don't count for my life, it's not as bad. Because if it counted, oh no. I'm doomed. But because it does not count, it's fine. I will put her here. Now the drones are slowly coming out. Come on. Can you get here a little bit faster? Why the anticipation? I do not appreciate it. Go, Susie, go! Go get him. I feel like putting Passenger out. He deserves to do some stuff. And he's a just in case, so if they get past Myrtle and Flint, just in case. Okay, slowly going around. Man, why has he gotta have that drink in his hand again? Come on, sir, you're working. You're on the clock in your prison. Heh. Oh wait, did it not hurt him? Ouch. I really wish I bought Saria that prison outfit. Next time I'm gonna get it for her. Oh, look at him trying to be edgy. And again, walking around menacingly. Enemies really love asserting their dominance by doing that. Oh, how's my friend? Doing pretty good. So I'm hoping I can visit next week. Assuming the weather is nice too, because right now it's been stormy. And apparently there's gonna be a flood watch until like maybe tomorrow? I think? Well, I'm not sure what's gonna end. But luckily it's not super duper windy, so the power hasn't gone out yet. Keyword yet. Because the last storm, apparently there were like certain places it was super bad where there was even rock slides. I'm like, yo, I'm so glad that did not happen here. Rock slides are terrifying. Ah, yes. 3 out of 3. I had to do that for the prison break. Very satisfying. Now I shall buy the stuff. I will go to the library. Hello, librarian. May I please buy your information fragments? Because I am a good student. Look at me, getting the information. Being smart. I will spend it all. All the nice confidential stuff from the library. And starting from here. Browntail. Russ, are you done packing? Victoria's not like Chirag. We're trying to work with the other side this time. Our standing's weak, and they will take advantage of that to tear us open. The only thing I can tell you is, there's no way of guessing what they're going to do exactly. It's up to you to determine. Alright, I get it. You're going to chew my ear off. Ugh. If you have so little faith in me, why don't you do it yourself? Turn your brain on for once in your life and figure out yourself. Why you? Alright, I've got no time to argue with you. Remember, this isn't an all-expenses paid vacation. You're representing the Browntails. Yucatan, keep an eye on your wife. Don't let her do anything stupid that would embarrass our clan. Ha ha. Don't nod to that, Yucatan. Whose side are you on? Don't get sidetracked. Short version, pay more mind on this one. Eyes out, ears out, mouth shut. Don't shoot off like you did before. It's time you went out and broadened your horizons anyway. Go see the lands outside of Chirag. See just what kind of place Victoria is. Humph. Hey, you know, Ratatos. What? Is it me, or do you really wish you were going yourself? ... Russ, over here. Huh? I do wonder if Sirius liked the food there. All the delicious sweets. I want to try all the baked goods. I'm jealous. Huh? Hands to yourself, bitch. I don't have a temperature. So why are you talking out of your ass? The way they communicate with each other. I was just asking. If you had the chance back then, would you have wanted to visit Victoria, Ratatos?
Ah, I finally found you two. Too many guests just now, swarming me, I tell you. Pardon me for leaving you in the lurch.
Hardly, Mr. Harrison. Thank you for inviting us. We've been having a delightful time.
Now, how nice of you. I couldn't very well neglect you, not after you've come so far. Help yourself to any food or drink here. And if you need anything else, just fetch the closest servant.
That's very kind.
Oh, do you need me to quickly demonstrate how to use all this cutlery?
We'll be fine. I hate those fancy rules for dining. I actually took a dining class at one point in my life. I was horrible there though. I focused on the food. I was the only one who asked for seconds too. Which they obliged, but everyone was just staring at me. I'm like, I don't care, I want the food. This is my priority. Mr. Harrison, I think we should set that aside and start discussing partnership arrangements between the Browntails and your own firm.
Oh, very to the point, Madam Cirrus. But I'm given to believe we've already reached firm consensus, haven't we? Vis-a-vis partnership?
That is so. But I believe we still need to work out the details of a few terms.
Of course. You have no need to worry whatsoever. My assistant has a contract already. You can look over it whenever you have a moment to.
I've already read that contract.
Oh?
Let me be blunt. The Browntails cannot accept some of the terms within it.
So, your proposal exactly?
We need to renegotiate the exact figures for provision of labor and revenue share.
Yes. I will consider your concerns.
So?
Hold your beasties now, Madam Cirrus. I'm of the mind that I've already been very generous with your cut on these orders.
But...
Now, not to worry. This is still the same win-win for us, and I have a very good impression of Chilak myself. I would never have you or your family come out of this with losses.
I don't know if I believe you, Mr. Magnate. It's Chirag, not Chilak, Mr. Harrison.
Oh, of course. Silly me. I always have trouble pronouncing that.
You visited Chirag before?
That I can't say I have, but quite some word of it has reached me in recent years.
Ooh, hello, and thank you. I'm a voice actor, no, I wish. But yo, Mr. Magnate said that he heard about Chirag. Was it about the Talking Rock? Me and my bestie, the Talking Rock?
I've heard they roast entire meat beasts at Chilak dinner parties. The wine comes in big jars, as tall as you or me. And they put on a variety shows and the like too. I shan't for the life of me miss a chance to see it myself.
Sir, he just said it was Chirag, not Chilak. Like, come on. Come on, seriously? And I never heard of those stuff going on there. Then again, during my vacation, I was forced to work. So, You're joking.
Alright, I have to receive the other guests now. Enjoy the party, my friends.
Wait, I haven't finished.
Excuse me.
I want to see just how bad that contract is. Mr. Harrison, there you are. Who are those two over there?
Guests from Chilak. Wouldn't you know? They're from a fairly prestigious family in the area.
Well, I've never heard of that place before.
It's nothing more than some far-flung mountains, not worth your concern, dame.
We're leaving, Yucatan. Russ. Yeah, I'd want to leave too at that point. Actually, no, I would eat all the expensive stuff and then leave. Russ, we're alone now. Arg! He pisses me off! He pisses me off so... he pisses me off so much! The hell is his problem? Who let him act so high and mighty at me? You think I can't tell how much you look down on us, huh? Unchirag? He wants to teach me how to use cutlery? Excuse me? Who can't use cutlery? Who puts a dumb show in his dinner party? And he doesn't even care to say Chirag right. If we weren't going to be business partners, on Chera damned Gander's name, I would punch him into the sun. You know, I understand that reaction, Sirius. I like how she wants to punch him too. I am so furious. Here, drink some water. No, my appetite is gone. Just drink some. Don't let those midnight stomach cramps. Don't get those midnight stomach cramps. You can massage me then. Fine, sure. I'll massage you. Yucatan is such a nice husband. Russ, you did well to hold out so long. And hello. Humph. What was I gonna do otherwise? If I went off right there, that bitch Ratatos would have jawed my head off later, down the line. You did well. So, where do we go from here? Do you want to head back to the hall, or just go to bed for tonight? Head back? Why wouldn't I head back? All we got out of this was me furious. We still haven't finished discussing the contract. Don't you dare think this is enough to make me back down.
Really? Are you okay?
Duh, I'm fine. I'm doing just great. I didn't need Rattles to tell me. I understand partnering here in Victoria is the Browntail's first step to contact with the outside world. I can't mess this up. Not just that, I need every trick up my sleeve to get us some good out of this. I think not Rattles, I think Cirrus has probably the nastiest mouth in Arknights because all the others have stuff like, you know, Colombian swearing, for example. It would just be like profanity. But then, Cirrus, she doesn't even have that censor, she just says stuff. So, it's fine. I can bear it. Russ. Yucatan, you've seen everything I did the last 2 days. I'll look at them. I've never seen such big machines before. They look so clunky, but they run so smoothly. And there were nice, even streets all the way here, and stations everywhere, and the sheer stuff in the shop windows makes my eyes spin. They don't even use candles for lighting this dinner party. It's electric lights. Yucatan, Chirag doesn't have any of this. And I think we should have all this. It just takes trains, pretty cities, stores, and rainbow colors. All we've gotta do is build them. And then our kids can grow up around it all. And then when they're big, they can study abroad, they can go be tourists. Whatever they want, wherever they want to go, they'll be able to. Oh, they're kids? Is that talking about like future children, or do they have kids already? Oh wait, never mind. You said kids. Is this your way of saying you're pregnant, Cirrus? Congratulations if so. No, I didn't mean that. What are you thinking? I meant, Chirag's future children. Calm down, calm down. Russ, it's not on my mind. It hasn't been. What? You've never thought about us having kids before? She's still offended. Sirius versus W for who got the nastiest mouth. I think Sirius, like, she's more vocal. Like, she'd be more quick to swear at you and yell at your face. Well, W, I think she'd be more, like, sly about it. She'd be better at roasting. While Yucatan would just be full-on cussing. I meant Yucatan. Sirius would be full-on cussing while Yucatan is just in the corner being like, oh my goodness. I don't know how to stop her. I'm so sorry for what my wife is saying. No, wait. Not in that sense. Ahem. Basically, we need to do more for the future before we can rest. That's what that stupid, horrible Enciotis thought as well, wasn't it? All that roundabout crap was a little too complicated for me, with the railroads and factories that dipshit built. Chirag's changed a lot thanks to them. Anu, hello, hello. Russ. What are you laughing at? Quit patting my head. You're gonna mess my hair up. Here, Russ, hold still. I'll sort it out for you. I can't stand you. We're outside right now, you know? Sorry, I couldn't stop myself. You're right. These are things we should have. Things we will have. Anu, thank you. Of course. But I never expected you to say it, or
compliment Enciotis for once.
Ooh, hello, hello? Huh? Don't be stupid, Yucatan. I'd never say anything nice about the Silver Ashes. Dearest, don't be a tsundere. I'm just being realistic here. Enciotis might make me sick, but if this is what he's been seeing all this time, then I can slightly understand all the stuff he's been doing. I admit, he's got a little skill, that's all. I'm magnanimous enough to say that.
It's true. Enciotis has finesse.
Besides, I hate that stupid Gnosis guy by his side way more than I hate Enciotis. I want Gnosis. I want to put them together. They can have fun in my Rhodes Island. They can be besties. If it wasn't for that bastard pulling his pretend betrayal and scheming against us.
Under the circumstances, it was definitely a decent plan. Each side to their own, and none of the blame on him.
I don't care. What? Are you defending him? What are you defending him for, Yucatan?
I'm not.
Glare.
Alright, that was my bad. But it's been so long since it all blew over. When we make deals with the Silver Ashes in the future, we're bound to run into their people again. When are you going to let go of your grudge, Russ?
When death pries it from my cold, dead hands. Ugh. Look, it's apples to pears. I'm not going to wreck Ratatos's business, but don't count on me forgetting what they've done.
Not that the matriarch seems to mind it all anymore.
How exactly? That bitch might act like she doesn't care on the surface, but truth is, her grudge runs deeper than mine. Did you forget when we were kids and went out to play, and we didn't call her along, and then Grandpa caught us when we came back, and we had to write lines for a week? I'll still bet anything that was Ratatos's revenge. She did that. I mean, Ratatos is scary with her revenge. She freaking wanted to burn down a house. You know, when someone burns down a house with you and the other person in it, their revenge plots are terrifying.
You know we were playing outside for far too long, and that's why we were punished. We can't place the blame on the matriarch.
Yucatan is such a good boy. Well, Cirrus, I'm just seeing her as like a foul-mouthed tsundere type. Come on, you've got way too much faith in my sister. You know, though, speaking of... Yucatan, have you ever gotten the feeling she kind of admires Enciotis? Not like she said it, but I can vaguely sense it.
I agree actually. If it wasn't for Enciotis' methods afterwards being too extreme, the matriarch might not have reacted the way she did.
You think so too? Say, you think the reason she put me onto this one was so I could see all this? Before we left, I asked her if she would have wanted to go to Victoria in those days too, if she had the chance. Really, I know how she's been thinking. Ratos, if you're there, answer me. I've been yelling forever. I bet you're just pretending you can't hear me again. Why are you ignoring me? Huh? What are you staring at? Why shouldn't I ignore a little scumbag who doesn't even invite her sister? Who are you calling a scumbag? A little runt who sneaks out to play all by herself and still wants me to cover for her. That's who. Ooh, Ratos is a name in Norse mythology. And Ratos is a squirrel messenger. Oh, that sounds cute. I'm sorry. That was my fault that time. Next time I'll bring you. I'll get Yucatan to watch out for us. Forget it. I'm busier than you anyway. And Grandpa's health is whatever. Who cares? Just don't stir up trouble for the next while, alright? Also, stop taking advantage of Yucatan. You're practically bullying him. How am I bullying him? Because I said you are. So what do you call me? Ratatos? Huh? The firstborn, my elder sister. That's better, dear sister. Humph. Hold on, are you trying to trick me again? Don't dodge the subject. What are you looking at? Just some periodic intel reports, nothing special. Grandpa lets you do this stuff already? He really trusts you. Because I'm capable of handling it, unlike my darling little sister. Why you? Fine, I'm not picking a fight with you. What kind of news is there this time? I mean, you've been staring at this forever. It doesn't look like anything special. The Silver Ash firstborns already left Chirag? He went to study at Victoria. Wow, he's great at excuses. I bet he couldn't stand it in Chirag any longer, so he just ran to somewhere else. Is that what you think? That's what everyone says. If we could stay, then who'd want to go somewhere they don't even speak the same language? I know I wouldn't. I mean, exchange programs seem fun. I've met exchange students and they have fun here. What? Ratatos? The firstborn? What's with the funny look? Stop. Put your hand away. I'm not at the point I need you to worry for me. You bitch. I was being nice. Enough. Thanks for being nice then. It just fills me with something. It was all for the Silver Ash's current situation. And him being able to push past his worries. That's what let him make a decision like this. What decision? The decision to abandon everything. And Siotis, you really are a callous man. Aww. Maybe Ratatos felt left behind. She might have had a thing for Ensiotis. Aww. That's why she got offended when her sister was talking crap about him. That's what she said back then. I forgot all about it, but when I saw her and that stupid Ensiotis in the fire, I don't know why, and it was so many years ago, but it just instantly came back to me. That's when it clicked. Ratatos wasn't occupied with any of the thoughts we thought she was. Do you think the Browntail clan has been a burden on her this whole time?
Was this before the end of the Patriarch?
Yeah, not long after that, Grandpa passed away. You know now that Grandpa's health was already shot by then. Ratatos just kept the wool over our eyes.
Too many people had eyes on the Browntails, and the matriarch was still too young. Some people were bound to get ideas.
Yeah, it got so busy for her, she didn't even sleep. She had the heaviest bags under her eyes and thought I just missed them. Her temper got awful too, ragging on me all day. Yucatan?
Huh?
Back when I wasn't convinced, when I kept trying to disagree with Ratatos, I was being such a dumbass, wasn't I?
No.
Okay, stop. Don't you say anything. I know I was stupid then, and I didn't help anything, but I sure ruined plenty. I was stupid to the max. It's fine, okay? I know all the way deep down. It's whatever from everyone else, but you're the only one who can't say it. You're not allowed to yell at me. I wouldn't be able to take it. Russ, let me finish. You're brilliant. I've never once thought you were stupid. Ugh, you... How do you say this stuff so straight? Aw, she's getting embarrassed. Do I? Yucatan is seriously such a good boy. I don't think you're stupid, and neither does the matriarch. She totally does. Alright, but she wouldn't fault you. You've always been trying to do a little something, and she's always trying to put faith in you. Haven't things turned out pretty great now? I know that. I'm just still a little angry. Angry at myself and angry at Ratatos. Why couldn't I realize sooner? And why does she have to love showing off so much? Well, do you want some real talk? If it's not nice, don't say it. Come on, that won't do. Showing off probably runs in the Browntail family by now. You're not much different from her there, Russ. So our reluctant bravery lover, Madam Sirius, do you have a plan to persuade that Mr. Harrison and knock his greed down a few pegs? Hold on. What noise is that?
What a wretched dinner party! Am I to believe Mr. Harrison has the courage to purchase a noble's land, but not the bravery to receive me as a guest face to face? You lot! Your orders. Give our Mr. Harrison a little gift. No cold feet to be had here. Teach this man how the mercantile should treat the aristocracy. On it.
Arg! Quickly, fetch Mr. Harrison. You know, Mr. Harrison, he kinda does deserve it. He seems like a jerk and he wants to shorthand, like, everyone. Literally, this is what he gets for being too greedy. What the hell? They're wrecking the whole hall. Is that Victorian noble their leader? What is this meant to be?
Looks like he and Mr. Harrison got into a mix-up.
He's destroying the house. That can't be your average mix-up.
Want me to take a look?
Hold on a bit longer. We can't just show up that casually. At least, not right now. But I think this might be a good opportunity.
Viscount Evans! We're honored to have you. Why didn't you send word in advance? I heard you were holidaying in Lathanian. I hardly thought... Mr. Harrison, you're quite the well-informed one on the subject of my travels. You hardly thought I would return early. I imagine I've thrown a hearty spanner in your schemes, Mr. Harrison. What are you? Now, Mr. Harrison, none of that silly countenance. You've been fraudulently snatching up shares in our joint firm, depressing prices, and then purchasing the land on the sly, while I was gone from the country. Not a good fit with your pathetic, wide-eyed look.
Sheesh, he did a lot of underhanded things.
Viscount Evans, is this really called for? Our partnership is still in effect. If it's a question of interests, we can still hash things out again. This is hardly how you treat your joint associate.
You know, time to make a contract with this guy instead. Yeah, I feel like this guy's probably gonna be better.
But of course I haven't forgotten our partnership. And yet still... I would dearly suffer for not letting off a little steam here.
A dispute of interest between this merchant and this noble. Ratato's pushed me through a bunch of material before we left, so I knew about this, but who knew I'd see it firsthand? But with this... Do you have an idea, Russ? Yep, he just asked me if I had a plan for how to negotiate with Mr. Harrison. Now I do. Quick, Yucatan, here's your chance.
You can't just do this. Oh, can't I? Mr. Harrison, let's be crystal clear. Suppose I do something to you. Then they'll report that pitiful Sir Harrison sadly passes away in a duel with a Viscount. Bah! You can't possibly hope they'd lay hands on a noble. Sir. Huh? People got a lot of our guys knocked out now. Only a few up still. And seems one of the guests called the police. Look. You're not as dull as you suggest, Harrison. Fine job in finding some lackeys. What? Enough of the tomfoolery. I'd come in thinking there would be a future leeway for discussion if you were tactful enough here. But it seems you don't quite agree. Humph. Today was just a lesson. We're far from through yet. We're leaving.
They're just gone now. Ugh. What about these guys then? The red-haired Zalek carelessly dumps the people over her shoulder in front of the magnate. How many guys was she just carrying? Like, she's been slinging them over her shoulder, and I'm imagining, like, she beat up a bunch of tall dudes and just be like, yo, here's the offering. Just put them here. Someone will deal with them.
Ah, are these all Viscount Evans? You don't mean those lackeys he mentioned were... If you don't have anyone else to choose from, then I imagine you mean us. Are you alright, Mr. Harrison? I escaped the worst of it, though I must seem an awful fool to the two of you, and, well, no matter what, I thank you with all my soul. Only having set about to the Viscount's men like so, I worry in future,
Mr. Harrison, let me be straightforward about that. Your partnership with that noble's in for a rocky ride, isn't it?
Well...
You've publicly offended him now that we've beaten up his entourage, and it looks like he's a rung on the ladder above you, so you've got no way to get at him. Is he going to just keep working with you? Based on what I know, your firm is in the key phase of its expansion right this moment, and if your partner pulls out midway, that'll be a massive blow to you, right?
What are you getting at here? You can't be telling me you just did all that on purpose.
Come on, I'm doing nothing more than talking facts here, that's all. Don't go and overthink it. You're stuck between continuing to beg that noble or searching for a new associate under pressure. We have a small little proposal there. We Browntails are one of Chirag's 3 clans. A single puny Victorian noble poses no threat to us. If you're inclined, the Browntails will be your most reliable business associates. How about that, Mr. Harrison? Regarding that partnership between us, is it me, or do you think we can renegotiate now? To be continued if he'll ever say Chirag. Instead of, Chilag. Or Chilak, I mean. Ah, yes, Chilak. Until next time, boop. Gosh darn it, Mr. Harrison.
Still a little chilly, so early in the morning. Typical of Shangshu's weather. Cool now, hot and hotter by noon. It's a fickle one. There is rule to heat and cold. I presume Shangshu's folk have long since accustomed. Indeed, but seeing the rain come harder lately, I'm worried the weather is about to turn. Best it isn't some blistering cold or heat, so the people have a little time to adapt. The season is here. Shocking turns come as granted. Boatman, may you ferry me? By all means, where to?
I like the boatman, he's cool.
Across the river. Fine by me. How should this river of yours be crossed, in your view? Which route? Are you hurrying or taking your time? What difference is there? If you're in a rush, and time is short, how very fast, we'll reach the other shore without much effort. So what if I am not? Then we'll have to fix up some wine and sides before we cross. The wine's warmed aboard the boat, and we come across from upstream to the crossing. Staying to the side as we drift down, you can gaze on the city and see the fields being planted. Fine scenery.
The scenic route sounds nice.
Not half bad. Then so it'll be. I'll warm the wine now. You're deft at business. So this line of work goes. Always a need to play it by ear. Few sirs like you would turn down viewing more of old Shangshu City. If it's not for the city, then it's for the people. Quite. The people deserve to be viewed. If not, then it's been a wasted journey. I imagine Liang Shun has informed you. He is to go with me this evening to return to the capital. The way out of Shangshu will be led by you. He did inform me. Don't blame us. Mr. Liang's leaving in a rush here. Us folk can't help but be worried. Our magistrate, as good as a parent to us, we say, but he's still young in the end, resembles the nephews of our own at times. There's a concern to be had. Liang Shun has a talent, and the resolve. Should he withstand, he will be famed and recognized. And what if he doesn't? No, never mind. I shouldn't ask. If you want to see Shangshu, just come with me. Only shame is, young Li's still searching for someone right now. He'll be hard-pressed to meet Mr. Liang this evening if he wants, I think.
I'm happy it seems like the main character for this story is the boatman. I really like him. 'Tis still quite cool. 'Tis lucky we are not cold ourselves, with the tea warm. Official affairs inundate you, my lord. What brings you here so early? Hey, it's Lee's bestie.
I agreed to watch the play with you. Cloak in some more layers. Mind the chill.
When did we agree this? All I had said was to come if you were free.
And I'm free today.
Liar. Your work is surely a mountain of bother, with the Grand Tutor so urgent in handing it over to you. Could it be, my lord, you did not sleep last night?
I did get a little shut-eye. You're also early to rise today, Miss Ning.
I guess the headstrong Liang would come at first light despite all exhortation, and so was awaiting you the whole time.
That,
Your teacup is empty. Pass it to me.
Thank you.
'Tis but a cup of tea. Need we such formalities between us? 'Tis pleasant to be able to sit here in this mountain, drinking tea, shaking oneself awake. The refreshments at the shop are quite fine too. The shelving, sesame cake, and
Sweet fritters. You've lauded this place before.
ah, so you remembered? Liang Shun is so awkward. I mean, he's trying. Plus, he doesn't have experience according to Mr. Lee, so understandable.
Being that you're fond, I take note.
Everything of Shangshu is fine, save the slight strength and flavor. Lucky that the pastries, by and large, are tender and sweet still. They fit my palate. Oh, she likes sweet stuff. I guess he's getting an idea where to take her on a vacation. Your estate's stews were very spicy at first, my lord, though they have been considerably better since. I could not pick up my chopsticks before needing to seek water. How very sorry for me.
The estate has spice remedying decoction available at all times. Miss Ning, you're home.
The waterways of the south, we are no great spice eaters.
I apologize for the trouble.
What matter is it? We all must adapt at some point.
So you say, though it's not so easily done.
'Tis not hard, should you intend to. We all must adapt at some point.
Verily.
You have mentioned you are native to Shangshu, my lord?
I am. I left home at an early age, and only returned in recent years. You know as much, Miss Ning.
I have heard you make mention. Is it then that you met your Lungman friend in your period away?
Yes. I knew nothing back then, left to forge my own way, made no shortage of friends, believed the spirit of youth could conquer everything, accomplish anything. I did plenty of clownishly ridiculous, foolish things.
'Tis no foolish thing to make friends. My lord, the friend you have made is a fine one.
I was simply lucky to.
Were it not for such urgent affairs, 'twould only be right to bid your friend on a true, proper tour of Shangshu, being the host that we should. 'Twould also be more chance to hear some anecdotes of your past, my lord. Who knows how different you are these days? In a way, just because of the two stories are going right now, this kind of feels like a Valentine's event because it's focusing on couples. So far, anyways.
I've never changed. No. Maybe I have changed some, but what I set out to do for these common peoples has never changed. When the Grand Tutor last evening proposed I accompany him to the capital, I didn't want to accept at first.
You denounce me for accepting in your place?
No, I hardly could. I should not have hesitated in the first place. I should be thanking you, Miss Ning.
So long as you do not blame me. I understand you are uneasy for Shangshu, as can others, but the Grand Tutor's word is a different story. He keeps no mediocrity for company. What he assigns are but the most rugged, hard-fought opportunities. I believe, should my perception of you not be faulty, that if you had refused in a moment of hesitation, you would surely regret it in time.
I understand. I apologize for worrying you. Miss Ning?
No, nothing. I just suddenly imagined. If you had then and there, earnestly, unreservedly, agreed to leave, I fear I would perhaps have been quite angry.
Ahem. You're joking, Miss Ning.
I am certainly not joking. In so little time, the sun has come up. My lord, are you enjoying this play?
It's not bad.
Then shall you be descending the mountain sooner?
No. I'll watch another while. Miss Ning, watch another while.
Okay, come on, Dad. Stop looking at it. Why? What's even the point? It's just a travel itinerary. Me and the guys already hashed it out. We're leaving once everything's packed. I like Miss Dew. She's fun. Her and her gang. And I have a whole room of stuff that still needs packing, so...
What's the rush? Let me look over it again. You're a group of young people. You rush your decisions. That's a recipe for disaster.
What's wrong with young people? You were all young once, right? Didn't you go all over when you were young, Dad?
Is that a fair comparison? Without anyone to accompany you, will you be sure of which ways you can go and which ways you can't? For this long a journey in this season, do you even know what you should bring and what you shouldn't?
Dad! Times have changed. Stop lecturing me about your old days.
Yao Ye, listen. There's not much your dad can tell you, so... If you're sure you're going to Yumen, then go. I couldn't stop you at all anyway. Avoiding the path we laid out for you might just be for the better.
Dad, suppose, and I'm just picturing, suppose we don't run our inn here. You've still got a couple cousins. Have you considered going with us to Yumen?
Yao Ye,
Dad, I'm just wondering out loud. I know it's not gonna happen. You can just listen or something.
Yao Ye. This inn was meant to be left to you. If you're not taking it, we may as well close up shop sooner rather than later. If you want to set up your own business, I won't stop you. I trust you to have thought it through. But I still need to tell you a thing or two, and I don't want you to think I'm prattling.
Dad.
You're leading all those youths. They trust you, follow you. You say times have changed. You're right, times have changed. But this sort of thing doesn't change no matter what the times are.
The ones that I looked at were the narrow light ones. I'm still sad that the Narrow family doesn't want me to summon them. Like, someday I will bring them home. At least I have Auntie. Auntie Sophia is nice. But the others, gosh darn it. Man. I wanted Maria especially.
You step forward, and they're there all at once. So no matter how difficult it gets in the future, you can't back down. No matter how tough, how exhausting, you have to bear it. Do you hear me?
I know. I know, Dad.
Alright. Take the itinerary. I kept you off of some of the tougher roads. If you can stick to the highways, do so. Never revisit those same muddy paths we waded through.
No need to worry.
It's hard, not worrying. I have a worry right this moment.
Go on.
Yao Ye, you're not young anymore. When you go to Yumen, can you possibly try to bring back a decent young man?
Father! Father, why? That is so embarrassing. Stop. Dad, that is so stupid to worry about.
How is it stupid?
It just is. Jeez. I'm not talking to you anymore. I need to go to Mr. Liang's place anyway.
What do you want Mr. Liang for?
I'm not the one looking for him. It's that stupid Lee guy.
If Lee can't find him, Mr. Liang's not likely to be at the estate. What use would you have for going?
That makes sense. Yeah, okay. He's just using the same trick again to dupe me. I'm gonna go find him and get mine.
You proud little girl. When will you finally settle down?
Sheesh, Dad. Making things awkward, Dad. Do not pry into others' domestics.
Your concern is unnecessary. Lin Qingyan.
What do you mean by this?
Eat your food.
You know I'm not referring to that.
You were waiting here from sunup so you could hold me from visiting those three. You have to have some reason for me.
I told you, I'll go with you.
Lin Qingyan.
You're making a scene. Look at yourself. I did not make this trip in my capacity with the Central Judicial Office. Disregarding our positions, what should you be calling me? Are you forgetting the rule?
Auntie.
Good. Why do you always bring this out to stifle me? It's not as if you're an honest relative. You're just relying on the friendship between the Lins and my dad, and being a generation older. Just, why did the Tianxi bureaus have to make this trip? For the common people, naturally.
How nice for the common people.
All of the old men inside of like this area are built different. I see the Lungmen guys as being more magical, while the guys in like Yan would be more like the Kung Fu master kind of thing. In these places, you know characters are terrifying if they're old. Specifically old men. They're always the most overpowered characters.
If that's the case, will you really just ignore? Will you really just carry on like this?
The Grand Tutor has made his judgment. I may simply await orders. But you, Zuole? Within the Sui regulator, you're still green. What is concealed behind this trip to Shangshu is not simple, and as it seems now, you have no awareness of the inside details. Dispatched yet barely cognizant. Ridiculous. Who called you here?
No one sent me. I volunteered myself.
What? Don't you believe me? I do. I believe you volunteered yourself, but I also believe there are strange actors behind this. This is my first time hearing that impartial, incorruptible, honest, forthright Lin Qingyan of the Central Judicial Office has learned to speculate on the bureaucracy's murky secrets. Don't rumors say you're sick of giving those sorts of shameless busybodies the time of day? That if anyone tries to wag on at you, you shock their brains numb? This right now is far from your style. You have no need to point fingers at my style of affairs. I'm entrusted with your care. When things concern you, it's only natural that I exercise some caution. Shh! Did you click your tongue at me? I did not. You misheard, Auntie. Once this matter is through, you should return with me to the capital as well. But General Zuo desires it.
Understood.
I will accompany you back. He's being babysat. Assistant Minister of Rights. 'Tis not a post that participates too much in government affairs. Did you ever hear, my lord, how this position of mine came to be?
I'd like to.
You rose You rose upon your own excellence. This I cannot compare to. The Ning family, 'tis major in a sense, sorted that its ancestors were, its descendants did progress. Generations accumulated propriety, connections and assets, and so things passed down. My father's father was an official, first rank, assiduous for quite some decades. You should know him even if I did not tell you his name. I would only be ready to say so to you, my lord, lest it seem I was flaunting.
Hardly. Miss Ning, you are a fine one.
I knew you would not think so. I have told you, too, that I rank 7th within my own generation.
Good.
My father's generation sought otherwise, as did the one below. My oldest cousin is on my father's side, 10 or so years my senior, and has long settled himself down. As my grandfather prepared to retire from officialdom, so I was at Junior's vigor's peak, and became drawn into a smuggling and embezzlement case. By a fluke, I caught a string of thieves, and the documents landed on my grandfather's desk the following day.
Your ability excels, Miss Ning.
Pleasantry.
I would never. It is my honesty.
Then I will believe you. My grandfather called me to his study alone. We conversed a little in particular, before he asked me this one question. He asked, Kichu, would you be willing to give your ability and learning for the country, the people, and for the realm? And I replied,
You would offer your life.
without hesitance.
Your spirit is bold, Miss Ning.
Enough now. The story ends here. My lord, your tea is cold.
It's still somewhat warm.
But I notice your hands are cold now, my lord. If you would be willing to have half this cloak back for me, 'tis not out of the question we could steep a freshly brewed pot.
Health is crucial. Wear it well. Don't take it off.
I am fine. If you do not believe, shall we test if I am warmer than you?
My hands are cold. Don't be chilled, Miss Ning.
Hiya!
After today, I don't know when we'll find a chance to meet again. Take more care of your health, Miss Ning. Don't let the cold tempt you. Should you ever wish to view the flowers in the future, and don't deem it too far-flung, then you needn't take it upon yourself. Have someone take a letter and send them to me to plant. Miss Ning?
Right, well, given you speak so, I will be straightforward too. My lord, how much longer are you going to keep that ribbon jewelry case in your pocket?
Ahem, this is...
Is? What, my lord? Could you have possibly intended to give that to another? My dude, you're so bad at hiding your presents. It was so obvious, but that's cute. That is very cute. Very, very cute. If I had to choose between Miss Ning or Sirius, I want Miss Ning. I love tea. She'll make me tea, we can watch plays together, that's fun.
Ugh, can't stand it. We shouldn't have taken you to M. Shouldn't have. Won't you show yourself? Wouldn't work showing myself now. Their whole back and forth's more of a work of art than any stage play. Who knew old Liang would? Never mind, never we mind. No, that won't do, I do mind. Who knew after a decade and change apart, Liang would turn out like this? A decade and change apart, it's not uncommon. It gets to me. At least there's still tea to drink and a play to watch. Well, Liangshun, you owe me another now.
I wonder if Lee helped get him the jewelry. Because Mr. Lee's built different. He could have helped pick out the nice thing.
One last cup of wine with an old friend really is difficult to swing.
Lee's such a good bro. Watching from the distance. Being like, gosh darn it. Now Wolf and the Wolf Pack. Boop. Oh no, it's these guys. I mean, yes, these guys, the brothers.
9:35, 5 minutes late. We'd better find another place, for safety. I don't want to spend a second more than I have to. But you know what to want even less? To miss our contact. He's supposed to come straight to us first thing after getting into Lungmen, but there ain't a single soul coming out of the city gate. He's probably stuck somewhere inside, so we wait. Too many eyes here at the city gateway. You sure you want to stick around? What else are we gonna do? We gotta do what the psycho bitch wants. You remember the first thing she said after she caught us? Changed my mind, let's hope you're more useful to me alive than dead.
Oh, so they became Lapland's basically lackeys.
Not that thing, the next one! Don't blow this. Mess up a single time, I cut your throats. So, instead of risking missing our guy and losing the letter, I'd rather be a little more conspicuous. Whatever. There's a crowd. What does the guy look like again? Don't hurt yourself trying to remember. It's not going to happen. What do you mean? The broad never said anything about what our contact looked like, or what he's wearing. He'll come to us, not the other way around.
Stairs.
You remember how the meeting goes down, right? Gambino? The contact asks us, would you like some mayonnaise teppanyaki macaroni? And we tell him, supersize for 2. And he'll give us a letter.
Oh, what a order. You know, that's a smart code. I'm pretty sure most people wouldn't order that specifically. I don't like mayo. But man, teppanyaki macaroni sounds pretty good.
I'm impressed. Just hearing that password makes me want to puke. Couldn't forget it even if I wanted to.
They're so defeated that they're bonding.
It's 9:50. Even the last group into the city is gone by now. Something must have gone wrong. We should move. What if he shows and we ain't here? Like that could happen. We can't just stand around any longer. Maybe customs busted him? Even if not, no harm in waiting for him a little longer. It's his own damn fault he didn't find us. The crazy bitch can't do nothing about that. What's the difference? She's off her goddamn rocker. She ain't gonna think about who's at fault here. It's all about the results. If you don't move your furry ass right now, you're singing our death certificates. And you're signing our death certificates. Alright, let's say I do it your way. Where do we look for him? Use your brain. Only a Syracusan would write that Looney brought a letter. Aside from Penguin Logistics, who else in Lungmen got anything to do with a Syracusa? You telling me it's the traders we brought with us from the old country? Not only did they betray us, they're nabbing our guy? Heh, guess you do still got a couple of brain cells to rub together. Can't say for sure it was them, but they do fit the profile. They're gonna know something at least. Andiamo. Those traitorous... Kazi. One day, I swear I'm gonna... Hold it! I've been telling you since the first day we stepped into Lungmen. They got their own rules here. Don't forget how he lost to the Rat King, and how he let us go without a scratch. Don't need a reminder, Capone. I sure hope so. So we're dropping in on the trader's hideout. We ain't there to pick a fight or teach him a lesson. Just doing a little information gathering, you hear me? Slow down. This is the place. How do you feel? Never better. What's the plan? Grab a couple and start asking questions? Probably a better way. If they're the mooks who kidnapped our messenger guy from Syracusa, then it's something their bosses cooked up. And if it wasn't him, then these small-timers ain't gonna know anything. It's times like these you actually give the brain a little workout, huh? So, how are we running this one? Like we did in the old days? You go make some noise while I sneak in? Not so fast. We gotta seize the joint a little longer. Don't take a risk if their guard is low enough. We're working for the crazy broad. I need all the help I can get, even if you usually do more harm than good. Ha. Listen to yourself. If it wasn't for me, you would have screwed up enough for the cycle to run you through.
Hello, I'm a winning son, yes. I am winning.
Haha, 21. Hell yeah, come to Papa.
This guy's also winning.
Hold on, what the hell's that? What's what? You better pay up. We've got to cheat. The lookouts are playing cards in broad daylight. If I were their boss, I'd shove the whole deck down their throats. Save it. Who do you even think you are now? Besides, it's pretty convenient for us they ain't paying attention. I lost big this time. Haven't been paid jack for a while now. Wouldn't have been playing otherwise. What, you think I'm loaded? You were trying to steal from me. Your turf is close to the markets. At least you can pick up some odd jobs and run errands around here. Me? I gotta stroll around the infected camp. Places like a graveyard. No work at all, even if I tried looking for some. Odd jobs? Who's there? What was that? I heard someone say something just now, and pretty damn close.
He gave up the location. Wow, by being shocked by that.
What did they say? I think it was odd jobs? Hahaha. You're hearing things, or some punk's trying to spook you. Maybe.
Oh, they're so lucky these guards are bad at their job.
Are you out of your mind? No. Back when we picked up these kids, we made them Gambinos, Sicilians. Did they ever think they'd end up errand boys? Out of my mind? What was all those years of blood, sweat, and tears for? What are they in this for? To live another day, you egomaniac. This is all good news with the shape that we're in, and you're complaining? Of course I'm complaining. How am I supposed? Shit! They're packing heat? No, that's an originium explosion. A couple blocks away, from the sound of it. Where are you going? You want to stay here your whole life. Slow down!
Like, don't leave without me. Come on, bro.
Gambino, you're running too.
Capone suddenly finds himself speechless, just as Gambino did when he reached the area a dozen or so seconds ago. A man wearing a black hat and raincoat stands in front of them. A number of local Lungmanite triads lies on the ground around him. Some of them are unconscious, while others are groaning as they hold their wounds, but they are all alive.
Would you like some mayonnaise teppanyaki macaroni?
That's an entrance. That is a way to make an entrance. He's just holding probably like a super bloody knife with a bunch of dudes around him.
Like, yeah, super size for 2. Buon appetito.
Capone walks a few steps forward and takes a letter from the man in black. The wax seal on the envelope seems familiar, but he doesn't immediately recognize what it represents.
Buongiorno. Which family do you... Boss. No. Mr. Gambino? Tommaso? What are you doing here? No. Who gave you this letter? Where's the guys you got this from? I don't know. The letter's from me. I know what kind of man you are, Tommaso. You can't fool me. I know you don't have what it takes to pull all these men on the ground by yourself. They beat you half dead. The letter man's gotta be the one who did this. You'll tell me where he went if you know what's good for you. I can't. Looks like you've got pretty forgetful since I've been gone. Then I guess I gotta squeeze it out of you. You'll beg for death. No. I won't tell you no matter what. Not even if you kill me. Alright, you ask for it. Gambino! Since when did you get all sentimental? If we find the letter man, we might just get a way out of this godforsaken town, back to... Look at the envelope, the seal. Don't tell me you don't know what that is.
I want to see the envelope.
It's from her? Why would she? Why is she thinking about Lungmen? Crap, it's the LGD. They're here looking into the blast. Tommaso, come with us. He's gone?
Yeah, Tommaso's not gonna wait for you guys.
Don't worry about him. We're in enough trouble.
Tommaso's smart.
Drop your weapons. Surrounded. This way. That's a dead end. Trust me, hurry! Is this a gang war? No, looks more like a one-sided power move, see? They're all alive. You're right. They're hurt pretty damn bad, though. The perp can't be far. Let's move. Which way? We have patrols on both sides of the street. If they had even half a brain, they'd have gone down the alley. Ha! I know this alley. It's a dead end. Is this your idea of a way out? Didn't you hear them? They've got men posted on both ends of the street. We're trapped. Alright, come out. You can't hide. Seeing as you didn't kill any of them, we'll go easy on you. Stop resisting. Come out already. They're gonna find us. Shut up. I'm thinking. We know you're hiding behind that wall. Drop your weapons and come on out. Got anything yet? I'll say it again. Drop your weapons and we'll go easy. In your dreams! Freeze! Stop right there! Now, make a run for it!
Oh yes, brute force for the win.
What? He's got an accomplice. Is this a diversion? Quick, call for backup. He's got at least one accomplice. They have crossbows. Terrible aim. Terrible what? If this wasn't Lungman, I would have blown your brains out.
Ouch.
They probably won't catch us here. All we ever do these days is run. And all because of a few punks. It's just like you to say that, you egomaniac. That arrogant air of yours gets more intense the harder we're screwed. It pisses me off more than it did when we were young. What? Taking a trip down memory lane? A little. I still remember who gave me this last arrow wound here. And if I weren't in the same boat as that Kaza right now, I'd give him one to match, a little closer to his heart. No point in going down memory lane otherwise. Yeah, you're damned right. And I love to stick together, and I love to stick another arrow in that arrogant bastard. The brain this time, I won't miss. Ha, nice. If you want to do me in so badly, why don't we get right down to it? You think I'm scared of you? What else could it be? You couldn't take me down, not without getting the jump on me. Sure, I couldn't take you in a fight. Oh, finally admitting it. Don't forget who we work for. You brought her up earlier, now it's my turn to remind you. Looks like you're still sane enough to calm down, thank God. I'm still worried though, after all. We didn't get the letter from the real contact. Do you think that crazy broad might say we messed up? How would I know? All I know is the two of us together wouldn't last 10 seconds against her. Ain't like we got a choice, so why worry about it?
I can smell you two through the door. You've been standing outside for a while. What's up?
Nothing, ma'am. All's well. Everything's just fine. We got the letter.
Everything's fine?
Yeah, it all went really well. Great even.
It all went well, but it took you this long to come back? Show me the letter.
Done already? You read it that fast?
Got a problem?
No, not at all. No problems with that. Not a single one. No opinions even.
Feels like you still have something to say, though.
What he's trying to say is, does the letter talk about us at all? Well?
Yeah. The letter says I can deal with you two however I like. What's the matter? No reaction to that bit of information? Ah, she's officially their master now.
Is that really it?
Heh, never would have thought. You've got a nose for this sort of thing. The letter says that, considering what absolute failures, what miserable embarrassments you two have been, I should dig a hole somewhere out in the barren lands and leave you 6 feet deep. You don't seem very surprised.
What's to be surprised about? Even I think we're embarrassing.
So, what you gonna do? Take your own lives in disgrace? You could try to make a run for it again. I'll give you two 15 whole seconds this time.
Don't joke about that. We know the score.
Heh. Alright, I have another idea. You two never actually meant all that much to them in the first place. You know the rules, right? Stop fooling yourselves. Signora Cecilia isn't going to care about you two rabid stray dogs. Hell, she doesn't even care about me. You two know what that means. It's Syracuse itself that wants you two gone. I don't really care much about that, but even I think you two desperate puppies are a pathetic sight. So, why don't you duel it out? That'll get you back some of that so-called honor. The one who wrote the letter ends up in a better mood, and I'll get me some quiet time. How about it? What do you think?
A blood pact, then.
What was that?
If we go against the letter's instructions, betray our own family, and even make a pact with you, you'll only be able to protect the one who lives, right?
Pact, protect, betrayal? Do I have to tell you guys how many times you've stabbed each other in the back? Me?
Alright, I accept. Capone? Didn't you just tell me there's no point in going down memory lane? Alright, I'm in. I'll count to 3, and that's when we'll go. We'll see who lives. And by the way, I didn't strike before I finished talking. That's me making it up to you for all those times I stabbed you in the back. Alright, traitor. We'll call it square.
3, 2,
1. Fight!
I love that. More. Give me more. Free the hate in your hearts. Show me just how far you can go when your lives are on the line.
Gambino, now! Grah! Take this! 2 left. No way, she didn't even draw her sword.
Aw, it's cute how they're trying to work together again. They are best frenemies, aren't they? Amateurs, I know where your attacks are coming from, without even really looking. Plus, Capone, your aim is apparently terrible. You make a good couple of brothers. The dumb one is dumb as hell, and the one that looks smart only looks it. Ouch! They're just getting roasted, huh? I bet you two didn't have it that hard back in Syracuse. When you were little, life must have been comfortable.
Gambino, don't give her the room to talk.
He just got yeeted.
No way, barehanded?
Is that so surprising? It's like we come from 2 totally different Syracuses. Get wrecked. Just like this. How does it feel to have your own crossbow bolt pressed against your throat?
Can't say I'm feeling a lot.
Since you didn't like my idea, I'll have to follow the letter and dispose of you two in whatever way pleases me.
You forgot about one thing.
What's that?
This is Lungman.
So?
You can't cut a throat with a rubber-tipped bolts.
Ooh, if Lyudmila makes an appearance, that'd be fun. I knew you had a knife on you. Didn't expect you to be so quick to draw it. But still, too slow.
Gah!
And sure, these bolts with rubber heads can't kill. But it's not so hard to find your aorta. Chokes.
Capone? Gah!
Congrats, you saved your life.
So what? You're still gonna... Save it, Capone. We should have died here a long time ago. Let's at least go out like real Sicilians.
Oh? For a brief moment, Gambino and Capone think they are seeing things. They see Lapland holding the the exquisitely decorated envelope, and the neatly unfolded letter above an open flame. A corner of the letter lights up.
Are you nuts? You burned Signora Cecilia's letter?
Oh, you didn't think I was nuts? It's a letter full of pretentious make-believe honor tripe. Feels much better to just burn it.
This crazy bitch.
What, you're going to stick up for her?
I wouldn't dare.
Now that's the truth. You wouldn't dare, neither of you. Whether it's baring your fangs against her or sticking up for her, you wouldn't dare. You think she chased you out of your homeland, but you don't dare speak up. Aren't you angry? Don't you think it's her fault that you got exiled from Syracuse? Are you really so scared of her? Even though she says right in the letter she wants you dead, you still can't stand seeing the very letter burn? Ah, lame. Get up.
Where are you taking us?
Taking you? Why should I have to take you anywhere?
Aren't you going to burn us out on the wastes?
What you two did was clumsy as hell, but it wasn't like completely embarrassing. Also, the letter's gone now, so why should I still listen to her? Alright, get up. You've got work to do. You can't just be lying around on the ground.
What work?
There's more than one lone wolf in the city. Aw, they're getting adopted. Nah, Lapland is fine.
What do you think of Lungman tea? Seems it's not to your taste. I've heard Syracusans only drink tea when they're sick. I couldn't have said it better. But this is Lungman, and we Lungmanites like our tea with more leaves, Mr. Katadu. I have no opinion. I'm only here as a messenger of the Signora. But I hope you can understand that, no matter which land we walk, Syracusans are always Syracusans, and we Syracusans don't drink lukewarm tea. Sure, but some of our friends from Syracuse have come to enjoy the aroma of our tea. Do you, or perhaps the Signora you represent, really plan on forcing some other beverage into their mouths?
I wonder if they like coffee then, if they don't like tea. Because I drink both.
The Signora has no plans to interfere with them. Out of our respect for you, and as an apology for their transgression in Lungman, you may deal with them as you see fit. I have to apologize to you too. This morning, our locals mistook for an accomplice of theirs. That's why they brought you to their hideout. Thank you for not killing any of them. Please, no thanks necessary. Well then, if there is nothing else... Sorry, but there is. Please, by all means. The Signora has no intention of dealing with that undisciplined bunch in any way. But there are two men we must do something about. You mean those two lone wolves? Exactly. Showing the rest of them leniency is the most that the Signora can tolerate, but she will not allow those two to cut ties with the pack. I have heard a few things about them. We won't interfere with the mutual grudge they hold with Syracuse. We appreciate your understanding. Furthermore, you can rest assured that we will refrain from doing anything unnecessary during our stay in Lungman. However, if they spend too much time outside fooling around, we will have to intervene. As long as you do so within the bounds of Lungman's rules. We will try, but we can't promise anything. Is that a threat? Certainly not. Then your choice of the word try is quite worth chewing over. I will get to the point. You don't want to break Lungman's rules while you are in Lungman. We don't want to, of course. To tell the truth, if we had the choice, we definitely wouldn't want any kind of conflict between us and Lungman, or its mighty Yanese protector. You think too highly of an old man like me. But some things must be done. I hope you can understand. Then, for both of our sakes, let us pray things won't progress to that point. Pray? Can I take it that's where you stand? With my greatest respect for Lady Cecilia, yes. That's where I ultimately stand. Very well, I understand. To the best of our ability, we will try to keep things from progressing to that point. Good. Please excuse me now.
I want to see Miss Cecilia. Lady Cecilia.
Thank you for your hospitality. If the opportunity arises, perhaps we can invite you to Syracusa for a cup of quadruplo espresso?
I want to try some quadruplo espresso. So they are coffee drinkers.
I appreciate it. But first things first, won't you finish that tea? A guest must wholeheartedly accept their host's hospitality. This too is one of Lungman's rules.
The black-clad Syracusan takes the teacup in front of him and finishes it in one go.
Will this do? Of course, my dear friend. Please travel safe. Is he gone? He is. Our men followed him until he left the city. It didn't look like he was going to change disguises or anything. Good. You heard my conversation with the man just now, right? Yes. Get the word out. I want everyone to keep an eye on the Syracusan Mafia. We will, or I will. As for the two lone wolves, we have Emperor keeping an eye on one of them. I'm not worried about her. But the other, keep a close eye on her until she leaves Lungmen. I will. And what do we do if she doesn't leave? ... Today is Friday, isn't it?
Yes, it is Friday!
That's right, but what do you mean? If memory serves, everyone always calls it something Friday. What was it again? I can't say I know how you youngsters talk these days.
It's Aloha Friday. Yes, it's Aloha Friday, my dude.
Anyway, Ice Castle Hotel has a 30% off today, doesn't it? I'll ask. If they're running the discount, book a dinner for 2 tonight. Dinner for 2. Understood. On it. Calm down. I'm just going to eat with an old friend.
I want some fancy food. Ooh, hello, hello. That was pretty cute. Thinking. It's 9:10 right now. I want to eat food. I'll give myself like 15 minutes to prepare. That'd be like 10-ish. Then there's some farming, yada yada yada. You know, to go with the spirit of to be continued, I will continue it later. So, to be continued at a later date. Teehee. Nah, I gotta go with the spirit of to be continued. The ultimate tease. I'm gonna go look for a snack. I smell something savory. I want food. I am teased. Also, my dad got me a fruit tart. I want to eat it too before it gets soggy. So thank you everyone for stopping by the stream. I hope everyone has a great rest of your day and epic gacha luck. I am going to hunt down a snack and then eat my fruit tart before it gets soggy. So see you guys later. Bye bye. To be continued.